Hey guys, welcome back to Gentle Pushers, the podcast. It is me, Melly, and I am here with my fave. Hi, fave.
Hi. Hey, gentle bushes. I'm Ebony, but it's fave,
My fave.
and he's my fave.
I've been trying to get her on here for a while. But we got a very interesting episode today. About We're gonna have conversations.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a single mom.
So she brought her kid to the studio. But it's okay.
Oh God.
It's real life. So life happens and we just gotta go with what life happening. Today we're talking about I think two different topics. Fatherhood or fathers and also forgiveness and the whole art and act of forgiving and stuff like that. Just a nice little dialogue between us because we have um conversations about various things, um and just talking about it. And just a disclaimer here: she is very very expressive, and she's just pretty much gonna say whatever comes to her mind. So it's gonna be interesting. That's what makes it fun because she just answers it and just she's very authentic with it. We met I don't know how many Christmases ago.
It wasn't a Christmas.
It wasn't. I don't know why I keep thinking
Was
about
it a
Christmas. I
Christmas?
think it was a Christmas at Smurf House. No.
Yeah, but we ain't clicked then. Like we clicked, but it was at Kevin baby shower when we
That's
really hit it off.
right. With my ghetto friends.
Yeah.
Yes, the baby shower. She was like, "But who is all these people? Who are these girls? They so ghetto. I don't like y'all hanging around."
And the
And
rest is
since then,
history.
yeah, like we been inseparable. You can't tell me nothing about her. You can't tell her nothing about me. That's really my girl.
If you ever want
Um.
to be a part of me, you gotta be a part of Butter. That's gonna be the first thing I ask. Like, how you feel about this person? You
Like
say anything ill, you got to go.
that's
Out the
legit.
door, you got to go,
And she be
bitch.
telling, she's like, "But I asked this boy. I was like, how you feel about gay people?" Oh, okay. Because I just wanted to make sure, cause my boy cousin, I need to make sure, cause it ain't gonna fly.
Yeah, you ain't gonna work. I'm not the woman for you. This is gonna be my man of honor at our wedding. When I die, he probably gonna get everything, baby. He ain't gonna get nothing. So yeah.
Yeah, my girl, my world. We had our first topic will be about, I guess you could say, I don't know. I feel like one is a little heavier than the other as far as like death, forgiveness. I think that's something really interesting to talk about because she has a fat girl can she can hold a grudge. And I'm gonna say I'm not even about a person, about a place. Like I think one, and it can be a good and a bad thing. I think one birthday we went to this Italian spot on the beach, and she was like, "But what that place was?" She remembered it to this day.
So good.
The food was really really good, but when it comes to something nasty, yeah. Well, I
Don't
think.
ever take me there. Don't ever ask me to go there. That's a strong hell no, because I don't play about food.
Yeah.
I like some good food. And for you to look me in my face and say this food costs this much and it tastes this nasty, yeah, you can kiss my,
And she look at the menu before we get there to make sure that the food's
hello.
good, what I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna have, what you gonna get, like a whole conversation about it. So I just think a memory thing, or just I guess you, what is that a grudge?
Not a grudge, but like, yeah, like if I probably like trauma, I would say I hold on to. I hold
Mm.
grudges and Trump like just something simple as I'm getting like if I'm in a certain spot and I got some bad news and I'm in that spot, like I'm never going back that way. I'm gonna detour, go another way, go yeah.
That is really
Yes.
true.
Like
Like,
it's really, really bad. And I really be trying to fix that within myself. Like something could happen years ago And I could be like, yeah, I was sitting right here when that bitch told me this. When it said that, like, yes,
Like everything, like a
yes,
photogenic memory.
yes,
And that's actually interesting because like when it comes to memory, and I guess that is a part of forgiveness, like you remember all five senses. Like you hold on to all five senses, how it made you feel, what you was thinking about, what you was wearing, what you was interacting with when you got the news, or when it happened. It was
yes, like, ooh.
so
And it
I,
weigh
I
on me real thick, bad. I don't
so
know
I
why
I
though.
guess that's a part of
More of healing more than anything because in
yeah,
order for you to forgive, you got to heal.
experience it and heal that again.
But yeah,
I would say forgiveness for me is it does vary on the situation. But
it
it's
does
not,
what?
it varies. Like
Oh,
it
okay.
depends on the situation. But it's not as a challenge to me because if I hold on to something, I mean I gotta feel it. And I don't like feeling things. So I'll be quick to be like, it's okay or whatever. But subconsciously it'll probably still be in my head, but I won't dwell on it. Like
Damn.
it's not that. I'll forget it. Is forgetting and forgiving the same thing?
No, because, bitch, even after I forgive you, I'm still going to remember what the fuck you did that I had to forgive you for. So I
But
don't think so.
I don't remember it. So you kind of technically forgiven if I don't remember
That's the problem for me then, because I don't forget it. I still remember.
it. Like I don't like it. Wouldn't. And then I guess for me it'd be like, okay, so what now? I'm gonna hold on to it for what? What I'm gonna do? Like even if we get into argument, even if we fight or whatever, like, am I still gonna hold on to this? Like, am I still gonna be like, mm,
I don't know, but I be trying. I ain't going to even lie. I won't even sit here and say I don't be trying. I be reading books, quotes, listening to videos. God damn.
not holding on to trauma, fat girl?
Yes. Like, I be trying to let go, though, honestly.
But why you think it sticks so hard though? Like,
Because you ain't have to do that to me.
mm,
I think that's why with everything, that's why it's hard for me to forgive. It'd be hard for me to forget. It'd be hard for me to heal and let go of the trauma because bitch, you ain't have to do that to me.
I wouldn't have did that to you, or I wouldn't have moved the same way that you
Yeah,
did.
like
Yeah,
me out of
right,
all people, I
right.
think that's what be more traumatizing for me, honestly.
Yeah, but that goes with not expecting yourself from people.
I understand that, but god damn,
I
it just be the
mean,
grimy things that people do. It's just like you ain't think like you ain't like not even just me like in general like is
yeah.
this like but once you realize and that's when I'm coming to terms with like they ain't do it because it was you, they just did it because that's who they are. And I feel like once you start to accept like you can hear that all day like you know
Yeah,
people don't hurt you because it's you, people
yeah.
hurt you because that's who they is, but it's just like
So it's like a double factor then when it comes to like even thinking about forgiving because I'm kind of some people I would say like internally like dang like I let you in to do that.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? I let you in. Like I ignored the flags or the signs,
Yes, I
and
think, and I don't mean to cut you, and that's the part that bothers me the most because bitch, you ain't even supposed to be here,
right,
and I let you here.
right,
Like you know, seeing all the fucked up things about you, but I ignored that because I thought so highly of you.
yeah,
But then again, it's just like you know, you gotta take ownership too. Like you knew what, like when you sit back and you analyze it and you think about it. I think that's why I hold on stuff so much. So that's when I can really let it go when I sit down, internalize it. Like,
yeah,
okay, but Ebony, you seen this before this happened,
right.
but yeah, you kept going.
I was
So
giving you
who
the
you could be?
benefit of the
Yeah.
doubt.
So but still, who you could be mad at?
I could be mad at you, and I could be mad at me.
But I'm pissed off with me. I'm just mad with you. Cause so you knew better.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah,
like that
that
be
double
more of
whammy.
a. I think that's the part. Like I honestly think in my mind and in my heart that It be so hard for me to like let go, forgive, and heal, because it's hard for me to forgive myself.
Right.
Because I knew better.
And I still did it. And they said when you know better, you're supposed to do better. So it's like I'm holding myself to this standard.
Yes.
And it's just like I ain't even fall through with it. So like I'm mad at you, but like I'm more mad at myself.
Yes. Because my friends could call me and I'd be like, yeah, fuck them.
Right.
Fuck them. You don't never got to talk to them bitches again. And here it is. I'm still talking to them bitches. So yeah, like it's just I could give the best advice, the best words of encouragement of anything, but still sit in my own shit and be mad at myself.
It's always hard to take your own advice. It's always hard to apply that stuff to you because it's like, okay, it's easy. Let me tell you this. But when it comes to me,
when you tell me how it worked for you, be like, see, I told you.
Right.
That's all you had to do. But then it's me, like, what you still mad for?
Right, like, nah, cause this ain't have to go this way. Like this could have went a whole different way, but it's a lot of complex into it. Cause like I'm thinking about, dang, I shouldn't have let you slide. But it's like if I didn't let you slide, then I'm be the person that I am. So just like, am I mad at myself for being a good person, or like am I mad because I let you get over on me? Like I'm thinking you finessed it, but in reality you didn't really finesse it. You just fumbled the ball on a good-hearted person. So it's like I could look at her on that side, but I'm still mad to let you get through.
Yes, like, and then I just be feeling like when you let a motherfucker slide and you don't really do nothing to them, I think that hurt the most. I'm gonna get you back for that one.
Cause I should have got you when you did it the first time.
But yeah, I think like, but once you get a bitch, you be alright. Like, okay, I'm good now.
Do you always be alright?
Shit, I don't know about you, but
I don't know. Like I don't even remember the last time I got somebody. Like I don't know. Like I just really just charge stuff to the game. Like cause I can't even. I can't take myself to get them back. Like I don't see how that'll work for me to like get you
like
back.
basically like what you gaining from that?
Not what I'm gaining, but like I think it's cause it'd be like, okay, what's the point? Like I did, like even if I get like, and it has to go with feelings for me, cause it's like even if I get you back, like it was a moment. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
It ain't
that moment. I felt so. I think it's more of a. It depends on like who the get back is for. Think about somebody who you felt like took control of your whole entire life, your whole entire being, with being like manipulative, lying, like making you feel like you're the problem. And any and everything you do, good, bad, or ugly, it's still a problem.
Yeah.
Like, you know how much control that is? But like once you get for me, once you get that get back, it's just like, bitch, I just took like in a couple of seconds. Even if it ain't last for a whole minute, I just took back however many years of manipulating, lying, narcissistic activities you done did to me, mind games and mind fuck me the way that you did. Yeah. Like just in that little small moment, I took all that back. Like, you know how good that feels?
Agreed. I can see.
So that would be like, but like trying to get back every person who did something to me. No, I ain't on that type of time. I'm gonna get you back because, like you said, you fumbled somebody with a good heart. Like
you gonna miss me,
and I ain't gonna never fuck with you no more.
Yeah, you gonna miss me.
Like I'm never gonna fuck with you again. Yeah. Especially on like I ain't gonna fuck with you at all for real.
Yeah. Like you gonna feel it. You gonna notice.
Yes.
You gonna feel my absence.
But on another note, I'm gonna get you back for that one.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the experience that I got from that person that deserve a get back.
Oh, this is a good quote. This is a good little saying too. It says sometimes growth looks like no longer enabling someone's poor behavior towards you, no longer abandon yourself to keep the peace. Growth looks like being on your own side. Growth looks like self-worth. Growth looks like finally choosing you. For real.
That's definitely a thing, and that comes with forgiveness too. Choosing yourself and laying down those boundaries.
Like, and trust me, people don't respect boundaries.
You gotta have your boundaries because that helps you with even processing forgiveness. Because like I'm trying to be that good person, at the same time, like I'm not letting you cross this line no more. I'm not gonna let you hurt me this way again anymore. Like You can't get burnt by the same fire twice.
Hello. Ain't no way you gonna let a snake keep biting you, trying to figure out why he keep biting you. It ain't cause you pretty. It ain't cause you nice. It's cause you're damn a fool to keep letting it bite you.
Right. So you gotta keep those boundaries because it'll definitely keep you like a little in check in that line.
Yes.
And doesn't allow you to get as hurt because when I put this line up here, you can't cross this line.
You can't cross it. Like, nothing you could do, nothing you could say, like, nothing. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people out here who gonna push you and try to cross some boundaries and act like they can't respect boundaries. But you got to look out for you, for real.
Always got to put yourself first. Always.
That's something I'm working on, too, y'all.
Gotta put your... Lucius, I gotta put myself
first.
first. Definitely gotta put myself
first. You really
first.
took that right out of my head. Because I sure was about to say that.
Because listen, when you haven't done it in a while or you haven't done it before, it feels so wrong. But it's healthy. It's right. This will be that point where how could something that feels so wrong be so right? Putting yourself first. Yes. Your boundaries, like, and you so used to pleasing and helping and doing for people.
That's a big problem for me too. I think that I'm like a real people pleaser, and I don't even think it's just like people pleasing. It's just like that's just who I am. Like, if I don't like anything that I do, it's gonna always come from a good place. Like, I don't be trying to do no snake shit to people. And even if I'm about to do something to you, and I feel like it's some snake shit, I'm gonna tell you, like, you know, I'm about to do this. I know you ain't gonna like it, and I know how, like, it's probably gonna make you feel away, but I ain't no grimy ass person, so I'm gonna tell you, I ain't finna hit you with no surprises. And baby, this is what's about to be done because I done gave you a chance to do this, but you chose not to do it. So this is what's about to come your way. However you take it, the ball is in your court. Listen, how you shoot and dribble that bitch don't have nothing to do with me no more.
Nothing at all. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you gave notice.
Thank you.
Because people ain't giving notice. People is worrying about self. They just doing, dogging you out, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, they don't care. They're not looking back at it.
Nope.
And it's just that simple.
And I'm cool with that. I'm for real.
So, you know, forgiveness is definitely a journey.
Yes.
It's an ongoing process, just like healing. Our healing is forever. It's not a destination. It is going to be a journey because what we consider healed or what we know to be healed it's not always healed. Because we as a people, if we not holding on to something, we suppressing something. If we not suppressing something, we harboring on or whatever. Like, yeah, you know, we not 100% letting go of those things that have hurt us. So it's always going to be a journey. You always learning yourself, learning what you like and what you don't like. You always coming back to remembering who you are. And they have this saying, like, when you get you, don't let you go again.
Hello. Say that again for the people in the back.
So when you get you, don't let go of you again. And it's easier said than done,
yes,
but
it is.
Baby, when you get...
But when you get you gonna know it's you. Yeah, right. I like this me. Yes, sir, baby. I'm finna do everything to keep me covered and keep me safe.
100%. Yes, listen, like, especially after those breakups of any kind.
Or like just, for me, I would say, honestly, I've been a mother since I was 16 years old. Like, now that I'm learning how to love myself a little bit more, like, put me first, not all the way first, but you know,
it's stages to it.
When them kids be asking for stuff, I be having it. I ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't getting y'all shit. Yeah, like, but I'm finna go by myself this though.
Right.
But it's just like, you know, and I really like that. Like, I really like the feel. Not that I don't like doing nothing for my kids, cause you know y'all take shit out of content, but that ain't what it is. But like, I just like to show up for me more.
Yeah,
and I'm glad that I could do that versus
because mothers don't get a break.
They don't.
Mothers don't get to say I'm not doing this or I can't.
I don't want to do it. Oh, right. I gotta go to work. Yeah. Oh, I'm working. I'm grinding. Bitch, I'm doing the same thing, and I'm still taking care of this ugly ass baby.
The same standards is never
Thank
held
you.
when it
Like,
comes
yes.
to fathers and comes to mothers. Like,
And one thing to any single mother who listening right now, put you first, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, honestly, from my heart, like, put you first. Don't let the world deem you a bad mother because you choose not to do this when the other parent don't gotta do it, ain't trying to do it, just don't want to do it, but can do it. Yeah, don't stretch yourself thin. Cause at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when you don't raise them kids to be the adults that they is, them kids gonna go about their way.
yeah.
They gonna go get them a family, live their best life. All the
Mm-hmm.
sacrifices you made, like granted, you know they're your kids. They gonna make sure you good. They gonna look out for you, call you every now and again. But shit, for the great sacrifice you put up, like putting your dating life on hold, not going out with your friends, not doing little nice things for yourself. Oh, cause I got kids. I'm a mother. Like, man, when them kids get grown,
Hello.
shit, nowadays these kids be 15.
Hitting out the door.
Why can I go here? Check their location. They way over there. What? You ain't even asking you.
You ain't even wait for an answer.
Damn. You already there. You should have just said, "Mommy, I'm here."
Right. Ain't even wait for an answer. Just there. They don't need permission now.
Thank you.
These new ones. These Gen Zs and
Ooh,
X's and all this.
Jesus.
Cause baby. So definitely put yourself first.
Please.
Like they have this thing like when you fly, they tell you you can't help nobody before you help yourself.
Thank you.
You can't put the face mask on nobody before putting it on yourself because you run out of breath. How you gonna put the you did because you done sacrificed everything.
That's what mothers don't understand. Like you could pour. You see this teacup? It ain't empty, but you know when you a mother, you pour into your kids so much. Pour. And if you really sit and think about it, like if you give your kids all your love, all your money, all your time, all your everything, like what you gonna have to get of yourself when it's all said and done?
Yeah. And then you stressed, you burnt out, you angry, you miserable,
and
everything.
Like that's why it be so many mad mothers because it's just like I'm showing up in every way that I can. Like I'm being pulled from this way, that way. Granted, the kids ain't asked to be here because I know a motherfucker. Oh, well, you had them. You motherfucking right. We had the motherfuckers.
Right, because it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango.
So, yeah, but I got stuck with them. So, here I am standing in the paint, going blow for blow, door to door, every day with these kids.
Yeah.
When them kids get grown, kids going about their way. And here you will stuck, fat as fuck. Ain't got no man because you done ran all the good ones off. Because the motherfucking church, they outside with all the niggas. They got 4 or 5 of them. You can't even pick up the phone. A whole roster. Can't even pick up the phone and say, daughter, can I have one on? Mommy, why you being weird? Child, please. Fuck them kids for real.
Listen, so in your moments, in your spare time, when you give into you, like self-care is super important when it comes to putting yourself first. And self-care doesn't always mean these lavish trips and these it's take the time to journal for yourself, pamper yourself, go get your nails and your feet done, go take a walk in the park, go listen to some music. Like it's really the smallest things that you can do to pour back into yourself because once you've put all out, it's just left with you. So now you angry, you upset, you don't want to do nothing. Anything that you did love, you don't want to be bothered with it because you're just so
drained out.
You have nothing left to give. So it's always important to pour into you.
Yes.
Read some books.
And if you really think about it, once you done gave, and you ain't got nothing else to give, like shit. Now when your kids really need you to give them something, like I don't even want to be fucked up with y'all for real.
Right.
Because I done gave. Especially when you're the only one giving. You're the only one sacrificing. Yeah. You're the only one showing up. Like, man, we got to do better. Black men, you really have to do better. Like, yeah, with these kids nowadays, like, they need both parents. Even if it ain't in the same household. Yeah. Like, they need it bad. Because, of course, not that nobody never needed it, but this generation of kids, yeah, these kids crazy.
These are different type of kids. Different type of kids.
Know what the fuck going on.
And not to take, like you say, things out of content. We are not speaking in reference to the black fathers that are there and present, or the role
Yes.
models that are there and
The
present.
presence,
But
yes.
it's so many more out there that are not, to where it's just like the balance is bad. Like it outweighs. But
Yes.
you're definitely seeing your felt, your influence is there. Cause my granddad been in my life since I was born. Still here, thank God for that. He's been a role model, like, and certain people. I think that's really just honestly it, just my granddad.
Yeah, so remember that's what I was saying. Like, when my dad had passed away, like I really felt like my dad, like just took so much from me. But like when he did pass away, and I just reflected on life, like when I can't call my daddy,
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact I could pick up the phone. I could call you.
Yeah.
I could call Chanel. I could call my cousin Quan
Okay, I
and the
see what you're
twins.
saying. Yeah.
Like, and I know they going to give me the advice that I need. And before we hang up the phone, it's going to be always a I love you.
Right.
Granted, I never got that from my dad, but I'm glad that I actually knew who my father was,
Mm-hmm.
so that his family was able to pour in the love, pour into me, and give
Right.
me the love that I never got from him.
Right.
So
the question would be, would you would
it was would you rather a dad beat dad, or to not know your dad at all? Like literally could walk by your daddy in the street and won't know who he is at
right.
all.
So the question is a little biased for me, simply because my father passed away when I was 2 years old. So I feel like, and this is just hopeful thinking, honestly, as I'm speaking out loud, it would be to have a deadbeat father, because I believe there's still hope until he's dead. So I would feel like there's hope of either me finding out who he was, or me interacting with him in some sort of way.
No. When I say the dad be dead, you know who he is.
Uh-huh.
You know that, this is my dad. I could put a name, I could put a face to my dad. That's what I mean. But he don't show up for me. He don't do nothing for me. But that's my dad. That's who I know as that's my dad.
My dad, yeah.
Versus I don't know my dad. I don't have no hopes. Like, I got hopes of ever seeing. I probably have seen him 10 million times.
Right.
But I don't know that's my dad.
Ooh. I don't know, and I do know. Speaking about a past me, I would say I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't want to know.
You won't want to know at all?
No.
Why?
Because if I had the option of you being present and you're not doing anything, I'd rather not know you. Because
yeah, but okay.
Like I wouldn't want to know you, because my feelings now is, growing up without my father, I always wanted the relationship with my father. So the fact that you're alive and you don't want to give me that, those are a lot of emotions I don't want to feel. So I'd rather not even know you existed. I don't want to know you, because the absence of you presents a bigger problem than not knowing who you were.
Yeah, but what if you had family who could help you with those problems?
But they're not my father.
I understand that, but I mean, that's your answer. But for me, I'd rather have had my dad be dad. And with my dad be dad, I got my auntie Suzette. I still remember as a little girl, I probably was like 2 years old before Butter came and stole her from me, y'all. I don't even know.
Nah, you didn't have to be here.
But yeah, but he got here and stole her from me. But yeah, I can remember sitting on the porch, my auntie doing my hair like every weekend, going to her house. I could take you to that house, and I was a child. Like I probably was like 2 years old, 3 years old, and I still remember that. Yeah. So like I'm cool, like I'm glad that I got to experience that. Yeah. Like, but if I didn't know you at all, like I wouldn't have knew you. I wouldn't have known my.
I see what you're saying.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
What you're saying.
It is like a
double, like
a double sword. Like, damn, do I really want to feel the emotions? Like,
yeah.
But if I had it anyway, I promise you I would have it that way, because I've learned that he just couldn't love me to the capacity that I needed him to, and I'm cool with that.
Right. Okay. I can see it.
So
it makes
even
sense.
with like Auntie Mary, like going to Auntie Mary, like knowing that I could always go to this one house Auntie Mary lived at over there on 43rd Street, and she always gonna be there, and she always gonna say, "Niece, I ain't got no money, but I love you. Let me pray for you. You so beautiful. Every time I see you, always together and up the part." Like Something that small, like, stuck with me since I was
yeah.
a child. I knew I could always go to that house. I know my Auntie Mary always there. I know she gonna say a prayer with me while I'm there.
Yeah.
She gonna embrace me, tell me how pretty I am. Like,
Yeah.
girl, you look just like your daddy. That part gonna piss me off. You know, it is what it is.
And that's a good perspective to look at it.
So, yeah.
Not in what I lost, but what I gained.
Yes.
Not in what I lost, but what I gained. And that's interesting. I'm thinking about it just like, okay, I gained some my
Some good,
auntie and my
yeah,
cousin.
like my auntie, my cousins. Like, even my cousins on my daddy mama side,
Mm-hmm.
the boys, like, I could call them, oh, so how you feel about this?
Right.
They, cuz you dead ass wrong now. But no, hear me out.
Right.
Cuz, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
like, it's always, I could call, I could pick up a phone. Like, I know it's gonna be love.
Yeah.
Like, genuine love.
Yeah. I could see
That
that.
if I didn't know him, I wouldn't even get this. Like, I wouldn't even know y'all boys for real.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with it.
I don't know.
Like, even like when being young, hanging with Erica,
Mm-hmm.
with Trawan and them, going to Tori house when I'm leaving cheerleader practice, could knock on that door, get me old Capri Sun or what up out of there. Like, if I ain't know my daddy, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Right.
So I'm good with that.
I don't know. I'm still on the fence.
It's cool.
And it's just simply because, like, for whatever reason, not sure why this mentally happens, I just rather avoid those situations. Like, if I don't have to, like, because I look at it like this. Yeah, I got them, but it's so much of the fact that you still being there. And I guess that will go with my abandonment issues, my validation issues, to where it's just like, you ain't want me. You know, like you don't want to be here. And honestly, I kind of did feel that way in the beginning. Like when I became of age, like a little kid, and heard about how my dad wasn't around and stuff like this, and I kind of blamed him. It was just like, why would you do this? Like, why would you do this to get yourself this? Like, you know, it was like a lot of stuff. Just like, why would you? Then I even got mad at my mama. Like, why didn't you? Why weren't you with him to stop him or whatever? Like, a whole bunch of these different scenarios and narratives went through my head, and it was just like. And then it boiled down to, God, why would you let this happen?
And then, like, another thing, like, when my dad died, I feel like in life, like, all through life and in life, we get what we actually need and not what we want. Because think about it. The way that the daddy that I wanted, like, in the capacity that I wanted my daddy to be there for me, I knew I wouldn't have been the woman that I am today. Like, I won't be strong. I won't be so independent because all it would have been is, Daddy.
Call my daddy, right.
Daddy.
Right.
Daddy. And then when it was his time to go to glory, like, bitch, I'm just out here stuck. Yeah. Don't know nothing. Don't know how to do nothing. So it's like,
I get it.
Like, we get what we need, not what we want. Because if you think about everything, if you could get everything you want in life, like, what you gonna go hard for?
Right. What you gonna work for?
Thank you. Like, if every how you gonna be who you is?
So real. Do you think we? That's a nice question. I like how you did that. Do you feel like you have to experience things in order to? I gotta come home after this. You have to experience things in order to build character.
Yes.
All right, I'm going through rabbit hole in my head. That's why I'm like doing all this because it's just like if yes, experiencing things it builds character. It gets you to your highest consciousness where you be able to remember and perform and all this stuff like this. Granted, but not a but. Granted, these are what ifs in my head. If I'm already remembering, why do I have to experience? Like if I already know what it takes to be this person or what it takes to be the person of courage or this person of discipline and stuff like this, why do I need to experience these things?
Because how you gonna know that's what it takes if you ain't never been through that? How you know that's what it takes? If you ain't never, like, had to go through nothing to get there.
Right. Okay, I can see it. But it's just like, is that the only way for you to learn or to know these things? Like, why can't I just be told that, doing this, this is this? And instead of me experiencing it, I just take the advice that I was given and boom, I'm that person.
You know how many times my mama told me not to do this and not to do that, and I still did it. So it's like a person could tell you, like, I could give you the formula.
Right.
But are you really going to use the formula? You're not going to use the formula because it was something that was given to you. Anything you like, but the experience was given to you as well, but you experienced something.
Right.
You just didn't hear something.
Right.
Like, you experienced it. You didn't like how that made you feel.
Yeah.
You didn't like what the outcome was. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not
Yeah.
going to go that way. I'm just going to do it. But you got to experience it.
So, but it goes, okay, with this statement that I hear, I think it's just like, not experience is the greatest teacher. Dang, I'm trying to remember the quote, but if we say, for instance, you tell me, okay, don't do this, and I don't do this, I didn't have to. For example, when you experience what you experience, boom, you meet somebody else that's possibly going through the same thing, or they're probably on the road to go down that, but they hear about your experience and they take what you said through your experience, and they didn't have to go through it because, you know what, I just took what she said to me and I applied it to myself. So I don't have to experience it because I listened.
Yeah, but it's just like, if you really sit and think about the world itself, how many people really take what somebody tells them and really don't go through the experience for real?
But I guess my question is not the people that don't take it, but the person that do take it. You don't have to always experience it. Like, I don't have to experience the loss of a mother to know that I love my mom and know not to take her for granted, this and the third, or who I could be without my mother. I can take what she taught me growing up and apply it to my life without having to experience, well, dang, I had to be absent without my mom to know how to do this or to know how to do that or anything like that. Like, some things, not all, in my opinion, I would think some things don't require an experience. Some of them you can just listen and learn.
Yeah,
Some things.
I could agree with that. But who the fuck really out here listening and learning? That's the biggest question of it all. Because, baby, had I listened, Mom, I'm sorry that I didn't. But, baby, I'm paying for it. Motherfucking churn.
Listen. A question or a statement when it comes to people that have absentee parents and they end up having children. And it's just like, being that you did not have a father or being that you didn't have a mom and now you are either a mom or a father, how or why would you not show up in the same capacity that you wanted that parent to be in your life?
You know why? Because you be so focused on, for me, like, you try to be everything that your parent wasn't to you. Wait, am I saying that right? Like, everything that you didn't like that your parent did, you try not to do that to your child.
Okay.
So, everything that your parent didn't do, you try not to do that to your child. But you, like, in a way, you still critique being that fucked up parent in another area because I'm so busy focusing on what not to do.
So, and it can possibly be not what the child even needed.
Thank you.
Because,
but you don't pull so much into it because you was trying to give what you didn't have of what your parent didn't show up for you as. So
okay.
So
that makes sense because I always wonder, like, okay, if
that's just like, I don't mean to cut you off. For instance, a parent who couldn't never call a mama or daddy and say, "Oh, could you buy me this? Could you buy me that?"
Yeah.
So guess what? You know what that parent gonna do?
Gonna always
grind.
buy it. Yeah.
Grind. I'm at work. Oh, I ain't gotta come to none of your shows. to your games, none of that.
Yeah.
But you gonna know when you call your mama or your daddy and you need something, I could buy that for you.
Right.
All because they never got that.
Right. So now you missing this actual physical support because you think about buying.
So it's just like, now your child harbor resentment. Now because like, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, he brought me everything or she brought me everything.
He was never
but
there.
When it was time to root for me, I ain't never heard you. I ain't never seen you. So it's like,
that makes sense.
All of that shit come into play with everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Okay, that makes sense. Because it was always like a why question to me. Because it's like, okay, I don't have a father. So my goal already when I have kids is just to be the best father. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't come with hearing, that doesn't come with me trying to give the child everything that I didn't get. Yeah. It's just listening to them and seeing what they need as my child. That's interesting.
No shade. I had to literally take care of my siblings when I was younger. Mm-hmm. But I always understood because my mom was a single mom. Yeah. So my mama had to go to work. Yeah. But and I could always ask my mama for something. Right. And I know I'm gonna get it. Christmas time we gonna get everything we want. Whatever. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? But yeah. I remember vividly as a child, and I never even spoke about this. This would be the first time. Mm. I used to like when my mama didn't have a job.
Because she was there.
And I could be a kid. Like, I know when I get home from school, my mama gonna have us some food. Cook. Right. I ain't gotta be the one to cook. Yeah. I ain't gotta help my sisters with their homework. I could just do my homework and go outside. But, like, I never harbored feelings for my mom for not, like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, like, she stayed. Yeah. Like, I can't even say that my daddy ever even put himself in a position to even really be a father to what he stayed. Like, he was never there. Right. Like, I'm 37 years old and I can name everything my dad ever brought me in my life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, that makes sense. My mom sacrificed a lot for her kids. Like, a lot. So, yeah, like, she probably thought I needed everything that I wanted. Right. But I just really wanted. She probably thought that everything I needed, everything she gave me that she thought that I needed, she gave it to me. But what I really wanted was, my mama to just be there. Right. And not having to go to work, but she had to go to work. So it was just, like, different. Like, even, like, with me living with my grandma and then being with my mom, like, everything was different. Mm-hmm. Like, my grandma was affectionate. Like, my grandma showed love. Like, you ain't got to do everything by yourself. Yeah. I'm going to get you dressed for school in the morning, Yeah, but with my mom, it's just like, shit, it's too many of y'all. So, Ebony, you get her dress. I'm going to get her dress. Right. And get yourself dressed. You get what I'm saying? So, it was just like, but did I want my mom to, get me dressed sometimes? Or, yeah. Not rush off the work, but at the end of the day, she had really to take care. Yeah. Do what she had to do. Do what she had to do. Forever thankful for my mom. She really made me who I am today. Still here, I can still pick up the phone, Mom. Let me get. You got this for me. Mm-hmm. You can help me with this. So.
Which is good. Which is nice. We just understand now that each kid needs something different and not what we need. Yes. So it's like, how do you heal your inner child so that you don't end up making that mistake?
To my kids? Yeah. I think it's already done, though. At least to my daughters. Mm-hmm.
So I need to heal my inner kid before I have my son. Yeah. God, I only want a son.
Because I know, and God gonna give him a daughter. For real, like, and I honestly feel like with I can't speak for nobody else but for me. Mm-hmm. My daughters didn't get the same mom that my son got. Mm-hmm. Like, I was not their mom, I was their provider.
You was the one that stayed.
And yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But I see in my kids like why I went wrong at with them as far as Yeah. they always gotta have on nice clothes, nice shoes, but it's just like I'm finna drop y'all off to grandma's house. For real. And I thank God for my grandma, God bless the dead, because my grandma, Ebony, if they don't want to go, they can stay.
Yeah.
And I feel like she coddled me in that area sometimes too, because she didn't make me be a mother.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming her, but I remember working 2 jobs just to like take care of my kids for real.
I remember that.
So like now when I do stuff for my son, my daughters be like, "Oh, you ain't never did that for me."
And it don't even be nothing that you probably purchased for him. It's just probably just showing up or just that affection. Yeah, we tell my mom the same thing. Now she be trying to hug us and kiss us. And it's like, The other day my brother asked for a hug. I'm just like, what? A hug? What is this, Kevin? I was hugging Cody and KJ, and he was like, "Bruh, how you gonna hug all them? You only hug me." A hug?
I hope you gave my cousin a hug.
I did.
Thank you. Real niggas need love too.
But it was just like, what? This is affection is different. It's not
what you was like.
I didn't get that. We didn't get that. We got a whole bunch of hollering and this and going to church and this. So just like when she started doing it and started healing our family and our relationships, it was just like, this is uncomfortable. This is weird. This is why I don't like my feelings now, because I never touched them. So Dominique have a hard time with me when I'm talking to her and telling her about my feelings. She was like,
you said Dominique?
Yeah, that's my therapist.
I'm like, who the hell is that? I think I know everybody in your life, and I've never heard of a Dominique.
That's just my therapist. So like it makes sense. Like every area that we think that our kids probably would need some attention to is probably not. It's the complete opposite. Just to be there, be present, be affectionate, show love, talk to, stuff like that. Have you seen the Netflix series Forever?
No, I'm gonna watch it one day.
One day when you.
I gotta get my feelings in line.
To watch it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like I don't know. My feelings be everywhere.
It's really good. It's cute. It's a little cringy a little bit, but it's a really cute episode or series.
And that's another thing that I'm trying to learn, like with the hot, like I like my Duka, the little one. God, please, but I'm praying for my child.
It's the Hail Mary for me.
I know with Duka, like I don't get through to her when I yell. So like I got to bring, like if I'm already screaming and yelling, like I can't turn it off in that moment. But once I realize, if you done took it too far, let me brace myself. But it's already too late. The damage already done. Yeah. And it's just like I don't even want to talk to you no more at this point. So it's just like I know certain areas, like even though they big and they older, I still gotta work on
getting to them.
Yes, getting through to them. Yeah. Especially to.
Because as long as there's breath in their body, there's still time. There's still an opportunity. Yeah. There's still a chance.
Because I felt like, I know everybody like, oh, you was the only one saying you was not gonna cry when your daddy died, and you took it the hardest.
I definitely knew you was gonna be a water bag.
For real? Why you tell me, butter?
What am I tell you for?
Because I could have controlled myself a little bit.
Oh, please, no, 100%. The estranged relationship or the lack thereof. Yeah, it may not bother you at first, but when you see the reality of it, I went through the same thing with Bert. Like the reality of it, seeing it, experiencing it, and actually like this is for real.
But I don't even. Well, I won't say I don't even think. I honestly could truly say that I don't feel like my feelings and emotions was because my dad passed away.
It wasn't about him passing away. It was the fact that there was a lot of stuff that you probably never got to say. No. There was a lot of the relationship there was not there.
And that broken little girl, that childhood that you asked me how I'm going to heal, she'll never get healed, ever. So I feel like, and like even before my dad passing, like when we was on good terms and we were good, like when I would call and talk to him, he'll be like, oh, daughter, you're my beneficiary. And my only thing was then was like, I don't want nothing from you. Right. I just want people to know that I was your daughter. Yeah. So even in his death, like, I faced both of my biggest fears. Nobody knowing that I was his daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and that I would never get to heal that broken little girl in me because he's gone.
Yeah.
So I felt like that's what all my hurt.
Yeah.
And then I was like kind of mad too. I don't know, like my feelings was all over the place, to be honest.
Yeah.
Still do be all over the place because like I really did love my dad.
I think we had a good conversation tonight.
It was good.
Thank you for joining me tonight
It's
on
always
tonight's
good.
Gentle Push.
And that's another thing, people, be gentle with yourself. Like really give yourself grace. Like give yourself grace. Give people who hurt you grace. Like we all on this thing, we all on the same path of life.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just life. Like I'm trying so hard. Like when I tell y'all, trying so hard to not harbor hateful feelings and emotions towards people because at the end of the day, like shit, what deem me better than anybody else? So give grace, be gentle, as gentle as you can. Be gentle and give grace as much as you could, but still put you first.
Right.
So don't think, oh, cause you gotta give somebody grace or you gotta be gentle with a motherfucker. They could still handle you any kind of way. No,
Right.
that's not what I'm saying.
Because two things could be
Yes.
true at the same time.
So put you first, but still be gentle.
Right.
And still give grace. But even if you gotta take yourself out the picture to be gentle and give grace, to be able to put you first, do what you gotta do. Cause at the end of the day, everybody gonna do what's best for them.
Of course, they gonna put themselves first, Lucius. Yep. So with love, until next time. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Peace out.